Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. A lot of new updates have appeared for Pokemon in general. We also have some new Pokemon Presents hints to go over and some new rumors to take a look at as well. A lot of things to break down and get into today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, the first update to go over today is for Pokemon Go. It is a quick promo code to get 100 Solar Fusion Energy. This is, of course, for Solgaleo. So, if you are playing Pokemon Go, then you're probably going to want to put this code in. So this was posted by LeakDuck. It says redeem this promo code to get 100 Solar Fusion Energy. This is the first of 4 promo codes this week. So we'll probably go over these codes like every day, because I'm assuming one will drop every day. But either way, the code is LFR5CQZ7852CP. And that just gets you these 100 Solar Flare kind of Fusion Energy. Obviously very, very useful for Go Fest that's coming up with Necrozma and everything like that. But of course, if you are playing Pokemon Go, you probably know about that, and you're going to want to put this code in if you haven't already. Moving on, we do also have the big Pokemon Sleep update that we went over in yesterday's video. The announcement was last night, and now we know what it is. It is the Paldean starters coming to the game for the first anniversary. So we have Cerebi here tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next Pokemon Sleep event has been announced. This is the first anniversary fest and runs from the 15th of July through to the 28th of July 2024. It adds Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. And again, as I spoke about in yesterday's video, this is definitely something you could have seen them revealing at a Pokemon Presents, because it's quite a big thing, but at the same time, the Presents is probably not until August, and so obviously it would have had to gone past that first year anniversary. So maybe that's why. Maybe there just won't be much Pokemon Sleep stuff in the Pokemon Presents, because obviously they're dropping it all now because it's the first year anniversary. We have a little bit more information about it as well. We've got some cool artwork to go over first. This is some key artwork's been released for the Pokemon Sleep first anniversary fest, so it looks really, really nice. Again, I've only ever played Pokemon Sleep once. I wasn't a massive fan of having to have my phone on charge all night and then also on my actual bed. I just didn't really vibe with that too much, so I didn't really play it. But I know that it obviously is doing very, very well. But this is a little bit more of a rundown about the event. So obviously new arrivals, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. There have been reports of Sprigatito, Fuecoco, Quaxley, and their evolutions appearing near certain areas. Maybe this is thanks to the sleep research you've all been conducting. It may be possible to encounter them during sleep research sometime soon. So the new arrivals are Sprigatito, Florigato, Meowscarada, Fuecoco, Crocodile, Skelidurge, Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quaquavel. We hope you're looking forward to this, and this is where you can kind of find them and where they're boosted and stuff like that. So appearing beginning, so 15th of July at 3 p.m. Pokemon Incense for the new arrivals can be used starting from the date and time above. So, appearing at the Green Grass Isle, you can get Sprigatito, Florigato, Meowscarada, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. In the Cyan Beach, you can get Fuecoco, Crocodile, Skelidurge, Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quaquavel. In the Hollow, you can get Fuecoco, Crocodile, and Skelidurge. In the Lakeside, you can get Sprigatito, Florigato, Meowscarada, Quaxley, Quaxwell, and Quaquavel. And then the Sleep types, you can get Dozing, Snoozing, and Slumbering. So, yeah, just wanted to quickly go over that because I know that Pokemon Sleep is actually doing pretty big numbers. Now, I wasn't actually aware of this, but yeah, it's actually kind of crazy how much money this game is actually making. This was posted by Pocket Gamer saying Pokemon Sleep has caught plenty of Z's, but even more cash, reaching $100 million in under a year. And again, maybe this is why they're kind of pushing, they're going to push Pokemon Pocket so much, because Pokemon Sleep is a game that has made this much money, and obviously that doesn't really have anything to do with anything apart from just sleeping. Whereas Pokemon Pocket, you know, we've already got a massive TCG fan base. A lot of people love the cards, a lot of people collecting the cards, a lot of people love battling with the cards. And so yeah, maybe if Pokemon Sleep's doing this, obviously we know the numbers that Pokemon Go have done. We know that Pokemon Masters is doing well. So yeah, maybe Pokemon Pocket is going to absolutely smash it, and that's going to be like the proper mobile TCG game. And maybe that's why they're kind of going to go full force into it this year for Pokemon, and that's why we're not getting a new game this year. But anyway, that's the Pokemon Sleep stuff. Moving on, we do also have a new Pokemon Masters event that has also just been announced as well. And again, in yesterday's video, I said if there's like big announcements coming, then maybe that means there might not be some sort of Pokemon Presents happening relatively soon. But this is something that I wanted to go over as well. And this is also very, very interesting because Amy at Japan has basically stated, you know, this event will end on the 7th of August JST. So it might end on like the 6th of August for other people in like other countries and stuff, depending on time zones, but it does end 7th of August JST time. So that's obviously very, very interesting because this is the same person that's been basically saying, you know, we're going to get a Pokemon Presents on the 8th of August. And again, their track record has been all over the place, but they have gotten a Pokemon Presents timing right before when they said that August the 3rd thing back in 2022. They said it on the 20th of July, and then it did get announced on the, I think it might have been like the 1st of August or something like that. But either way, they got that one right, and that was 2 years ago. So they do have obviously some sort of source regarding Pokemon Presents, because they got one completely correct 2 years ago for that August Presents. So maybe the fact that they've obviously posted this is enough of a reason to maybe think that we might be getting it. But as well as that, like I say, this kind of finishing on the 7th of August means that there would be a Presents on the 8th of August, and then they would drop some more Pokemon Masters stuff. Obviously, we have this as well. You know, there's no 7-star raid scheduled for the event starting the August the 9th. You know, there's a 7-star raid event every single kind of week in this roadmap that we got for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, apart from the 9th of August. So obviously in a Pokemon Presents, it would probably be something announced during that week for the Presents, and that could be like the starters maybe for Legends ZA, something like that. Maybe that's why we haven't had any starter Pokemon raids, because obviously we've only had starters literally for the last, I don't even know how many months, and then suddenly this roadmap, there's no starters, and then there's also no 7-star raids around the time of this Pokemon Presents. Potentially they could just do 3 7-star raids at the same time. I know that Gimmighoul raid's obviously going to be going over like Pokemon Worlds and stuff like that, but that's not a 7-star raid, that's just a 5-star raid. Whereas, you know, you have your 7-star raids with Dondozo, Dragonite, Pikachu, stuff like that. So yeah, it's very, very interesting that it isn't a 7-star raid. But like I say, we've got this, we obviously have the Pokemon Masters thing ending on the day before this potential Pokemon Presents, and we already have someone who has gotten the Pokemon Presents date right in the past, also claiming it's going to be happening on the 8th. We'll have to wait and see. Like I say, I think it's a Thursday this year, the 8th of August. It is a Thursday, so obviously it would be announced on the 7th, which is the Wednesday most likely, and then Worlds is the week after, and then we obviously might get some more stuff at Worlds. So I definitely could see this happening, and again, like I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but I think it potentially could happen. They have, you know, a relatively decent track record going over Pokemon Presents and stuff in the past. So yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little bit excited. Obviously, I'm getting excited because it's August anyway. We usually get a Pokemon Presents in August, but yeah, like, I don't know. It's just nice to have a kind of an idea of when we might be expecting it. And it would be before Worlds anyway, so it'd have to be in this week, I think, regardless if we were going to get one. But we'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's all the updates, the Pokemon Presents hints, everything like that. We do also have a rumor to go over for today's video as well, kind of talking about the 8th of August as well, which is why I wanted to go over this rumor for today's video. Now, again, they could just be piggybacking on what Amy at Japan is saying, or they could just be saying because they actually know the information. I don't really know. They could just be making it all up. That's most likely the situation going on. It was posted on 4chan, so as I say, take it with a grain of salt. These do always usually turn out to be false. But either way, even if they do get the 8th of August right, it might not be the rest of it is right as well, because they could literally just be piggybacking off what Amy at Japan is saying. So anyway, posted by Anonymous. It was posted yesterday on the 9th of July. And yeah, it's just titled, it's not even got a title, it's just posted by Anonymous. And the image they're using is the Lumiose kind of city sort of bird's eye view blueprint plans. Anyway, it says August the 8th, we'll see a trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA. The presents will not be on this day. Now, straight off the bat, I think that very well could be what they do. You know, that there might not be a Pokemon Presents. You know, that they are clearly dropping loads of information for loads of different games. Like I say, they've dropped the 7-star raid roadmap with the mass outbreaks and stuff like that. Obviously, they're dropping Masters events, they're dropping the Sleep events, they're dropping everything before this potential Pokemon Presents date. So why not just drop a trailer as well? Obviously, it's a lot less hype just to shadow drop a trailer, and I feel like if you want more eyes on it, then you have to do it in a Pokemon Presents, because it would just be that much bigger. But the way they're going, they might just be dropping everything individually. No idea why. You know, Nintendo have done it in the past, so they could just be following suit. But either way, apparently we're going to get a trailer on the 8th of August, which is fine. You know, I would like to see a Presents, but as long as we get something regarding Legends ZA, then I'm okay with that. But yeah, Presents would be more hype. It gets everyone a lot more excited. But either way, they could just tweet out saying, you know, make sure you're ready for tomorrow when we drop a trailer, because they've done that before. You know, they've dropped countless trailers about like Scarlet and Violet, the DLC, stuff like that. Not in a Presents. You know, they've just said, you know, trainers, be aware tomorrow the latest news of this game is going to come out. So they could do that. They've done it many times before, but we're just used to seeing a Presents in August. Anyway, I'm blabbering. Let's go on over the rest of this. So yeah, the Presents will not be on this day. They haven't actually said what day it's going to be on, but they just said it's not going to be on the 8th of August. So it says, source working on marketing for the game described to me what they say from the trailer. So this person isn't the leaker. Well, I guess they're leaking the information, but they're getting their information from somebody working in marketing, I'm assuming, on Pokemon Legends ZA. So not much gameplay is shown, but they do reveal the starters of Snivy, Torchic, and Piplup. 3 trainers are shown around a picnic table choosing Pokeballs. So yeah, I mean, there might be 3 protagonists in this game, 3 rivals, you know, we could be one of them, and then, you know, these other 2 rivals that we have, that could be the situation. Snivy, Torchic, Piplup, again, very, very basic in terms of, you know, what we're expecting. We are expecting these starters. Maybe not so much Torchic, that could easily be Litten, it could be Scorpiony, but Snivy and Piplup, I think we're expecting a little bit more. The fire starter's a little bit up in the air. It's just that obviously the rooster is the national animal of France, which of course is what Torchic is based off of. But yeah, they're saying not much gameplay is shown either. I mean, I could also see that if the game isn't coming out till late next year, they will probably still keep the gameplay to a minimum. But as long as we get some sort of gameplay, just so we know what the game looks like and we can get excited about it, that's what we want. You know, that is just what we want. If they'd revealed gameplay in the initial reveal trailer, I think the hype for the game would still be up there. It's just we don't really know what we're excited for, so we don't really know what to expect. Anyway, it cuts to a trainer, possibly not the protagonist, riding a Rhyhorn, which would obviously confirm that Rhyhorn's in the game, which we're kind of expecting anyway because it was quite a big Pokemon in Pokemon X and Y in terms of, you know, rideable Pokemon. Through a grassy field with trees around them, you can see wild Flabebe and Floette along with some Skidoo. So that's in a grassy field. Now, again, the whole situation with Pokemon Legends ZA is that it takes place in Lumiose City. So would that grassy field be on the outskirts and it still counts as the city? Or is there going to be a location in the city which has a grassy field? Who knows? But yeah, that's obviously just some food for thought there. Then goes on to say the next shot is to battle in a battle in a very modern looking city. A Prinplup is seen battling against a Meowth. It appears as if the trainer can move around in battle, which, you know, we could do that in Legends Arceus, I guess. But obviously, you'd want them to kind of carry that formula over. Icons on the screen include 2 health bars, a tools-looking icon, and your Pokemon displayed in the bottom right, like in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So, I'm not sure what the tools icon would be, maybe like the item bag. 2 health bars is also very interesting. I'm assuming that's the health bar for us and the opponent's Pokemon. I don't think we have 2 health bars. Yeah, and then it goes on to say, trainer has a Braixen and a Go-Go. There is a Mega Evolution symbol near your Pokemon, but it is grayed out. So yeah, again, I wouldn't know when you kind of are able to Mega Evolve in this game. I'm assuming it's like maybe halfway through the story, just kind of like it is in, well, I mean, it's a little bit less than halfway in Pokemon X and Y, but you know, maybe you have to discover Mega Evolution and stuff like that, whereas we know it's already a thing in the game for Pokemon X and Y. Then goes on to say, we see a little more of the trainer walking around and running through the city, and it looks massive. You'd expect that. You know, this is a game that only takes place in the city. You are expecting it to be massive. You're expecting to go into every single building, loads of NPCs, loads of quest lines, stuff like that. So yeah, it's not going to be like the same size as Lumiose in X and Y. Buildings are very tall. Many shops and alleys are past. Murkrow are flying overhead, and some are perched on lampposts. It seems like you can throw Pokeballs to catch them from there. There are more shots of a trainer crouched and walking through different wild areas, wooded and snowy, Noivern seen in the snow. See, this is the thing, like, I don't know how they would implement that, like, different kind of climates and stuff. Like, fair play, in the Blueberry Academy, there was different biomes because they were man-made biomes, you know, they were put there on purpose. I don't think there's going to be, like, a snowy part of Lumiose. It just doesn't make any sense. So that's what I'm kind of trying to get at with, like, where are the ice-type Pokemon going to be? Where are the water-type Pokemon going to be? There's going to be a couple canals in Lumiose City, but then, like, you know, Pokemon that are literally underwater all the time, like, I don't know, a Huntail, for example, spending most of the time underwater in the sea. Like, how are you going to get that Pokemon? And there's just things like that that I'm just... This is why I want to see a trailer, just so we know kind of how it's going to work and stuff. Because right now, we're very much in the dark about it. And then it goes on to say, Zygarde is not seen in the trailer. It ends with a fade to black, and then what appears to be the eyes of Xerneas and Yveltal. One right after the other, and then they fade to black, and the Mega Evolution symbol is shown once more. I suppose that would be kind of initiating the idea that these 2 Pokemon, legendary Pokemon, would be Mega Evolving as well. We've had Primal Evolutions for Groudon and Kyogre. We've had Origin forms for Dialga and Palkia. I'd expect to see some more forms for Xerneas and Yveltal. I want forms for them. I don't want forms for Zygarde because we've already got so many. Then it says, we'll share more if they tell me anything, but that's it for now. So, yeah, all in all, I mean, I don't know. What do you say about it? It's probably fake. It sounds fake. I think they're probably just piggybacking off the 8th with what Amy at Japan's saying, who, again, might not be correct. It's just they have a relatively okay track record you know, they've got it right before. It could have been a lucky guess. Or they could have known. You never know. You'll have to wait and see. But yeah, for the rest of it, I mean, like with the snow and stuff, I just don't really know how that's all going to work. But yeah, all in all, I mean, we'll have to wait for the 8th. You know, the 8th is less than a month away now. It's not that far. Hopefully we get something. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Do you think it is true or not? Again, I'm saying false, but let me know your thoughts on it. And then your thoughts on everything else that we covered in today's video as well. Do you think that these could be potential Pokemon Presents hints? Do you think that we're not going to get a Pokemon Presents and it's just going to be a trailer that drops like this rumor is stating here on the 8th of August? And then also, yeah, make sure to put this code in if you are playing Pokemon Go. But that's going to be everything from me. If you enjoy, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Like I said, it does really help out. Leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.